What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We've got game 6 of the Knicks versus the Celtics. I'm going to give you my 4 best props for that game. We're also going to go over a $250 free slip, which we will be locking in live in this video. We cashed yesterday's, as you guys can see. So make sure you guys stick around to the end for that, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. So before jumping into anything, let's talk about our free picks from yesterday. We ended up 4-2. We had Aaron Gordon and Hartenstein sell us, but we had Jamal Murray, Hunter Brown, Smith Shawver, and then we had Denver the spread, which Denver pulled out the dub last night, so they ended up cashing us as well. Now let's take a look at some of our slips yesterday. So some of our slips, I had a pitcher win slip. Chris Paddock, Nick Martinez, $75 to win $590 on Chalkboard. When I tell you guys these pitcher wins are my favorite prop to play, I am loving these things, man. So I'm going to continue to dish these out in VIP. Once again, if you guys do want to get our VIP, link to our WAP is down in the description. For less than $1 a day, 25 bucks a month, you get every single slip I post for a month. Plus, you get access to an amazing community. I'm telling you guys, you want to be a part of it. But anyways, that did cash us out. Another big win we had yesterday. This is from our free pick video yesterday. I built this slip live on video. $250. I locked it in live. I'm going to do the same thing in this one. We won $825 on this slip. So that was with Hunter Brown, Smith Shawver, and Jamal Murray. We got lucky that Hartenstein got pulled, because I almost had Hartenstein on this slip. So we got lucky on that. The sports betting gods were watching over us for that. But that did cash us. We also had the DeGrom and Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown and Smith Shawver. We had him at 14.5 outs on this one. 75 for 148. 75 for 157 here. We had 75 for 160 here. So we cashed out pretty big yesterday. I'm hoping we can have another good day today. So yeah, let's go lock in a slip, guys. I do want to pick a winner from yesterday's comments to win a free month. We hit 400 likes. I'm telling you guys, we're locking in a $250 slip on video. If this video gets 400 likes early enough, I will drop another free play on both our WAP free pick channel and in our Discord. It'll be posted on both areas. So make sure this video gets 400 likes. I'm also doing 400 likes for the random comment for VIP. So we had to get 400 likes to pick a winner from the comments. I'm going to pick a winner from yesterday's comments. So make sure you smack the like button, drop a comment. You got to be subscribed to win. And let's pick our comment winner from yesterday. So winner is for that guy in the comments, 4119. Awesome name, brother. Do you send your VIP plays through email, text, or Discord? Genuinely interested. Just don't want you to join a group chat with dozens of picks flying around from everybody but you. So, all right. That guy in the comments, let me give you a rundown. So, all of my picks are placed in Discord, which I'm pretty sure I'm the one who replied to you. But all of my picks are in Discord, are in the Discord server. So you'll have a list, and I can show you guys real quick. I'll give you a brief rundown. Let me. I'm just going to click General Chat and then pull the Discord server over just to give you guys a little show. So right here, as you can see, so this is our General Chat right now. You can see General Chat. This is the free area, so everything in the Discord is free right here. If you join VIP, you get access to everything else. So I know it gets a little bit overwhelming. Anything under Ace's picks, this is mine. Everything with a spade beside it's mine. You can see I posted a parlay play pick already for the morning. Daily plays are here. Sportsbook bets will be in here. So our money line stuff. We have correlation plays, which we haven't been playing a whole lot of lately. Chalkboard, Prizepicks, Underdog, Sleeper, Parlay Play. Any of the apps that we're posting on will be posted in their designated channel. You have a VIP chat. We have this chat for esports. You don't have to worry about Dub Club. You guys can't see that. We don't even use Dub Club anymore. I need to delete that. But anything in this is going to be my plays. Now, if you want the mods or if you want other player picks from the Discord server, you can scroll down. So you're going to have all my mods here. Chef's Table, Charles, Inked, DGF Lewis, Thor. We have the chat for mods, which you guys can't see. We have a list of our free trials. You guys can't see that, obviously. And then we have the Goated Sports. This is people from the community. So anybody in the community who have earned their spot in posting slips, or mainly people ask for. If people are coming in our Discord and they're like, yo, Tron, can you drop your plays for today? Drop your plays for today. And this is a consistent thing. We give them a channel. So you can see there's a lot of channels here. This is mostly from the community. If you guys don't want to tell them, you don't have to. You guys can pick two. I recommend telling some of these guys. Some of these guys are really, really good, and they do cash out a lot. But if you're in it for just our plays, anything with a spade here. So, I mean, I know this is kind of a extended rundown, but just letting you know, man, there's going to be other plays from other people dropped around, yes, but I have my own section, so you're going to be able to see my plays wherever you want. It's easy to find, and if you have any questions, we will get you added. So just let me know if you join. You got a free month anyway, so if you did end up joining yesterday, then you'll have 2 months. But just send me a message on Discord, man. I'll get you added for the free month. And once again, make sure you guys smash that like button and get you guys another free month given away tomorrow. So anyways, today's game, Celtics versus the Knicks. Let's talk about it. So obviously right now, Knicks are favored to win. They're up 3-2 on the series so far. Boston pulled out a pretty big win the last game. I don't think this is a guaranteed win for the Knicks. Knicks and playing in New York is going to be rough for Boston for sure. It's going to be a tough game. The Knicks are probably going to win. They're probably going to finish the series here, especially the Celtics missing Tatum. But I like for this game the total over 209.5. So it's plus money at 211.5. It's minus 118 at 209.5. So let's go to head-to-head. And their head-to-head games, they have cashed this 86% of games together. The only 2 games they have went under has been from this series in the playoffs. So 3 of 5 games so far, they have been over this. Doesn't matter if you're playing at home or playing away. The away games they've missed once and a home game they've missed once in this series. So it don't really matter what we're looking at here. For the series, they are 3-2. 213, 234, 229. So if you look at the last 2 games, these last 2 games have been pretty dang high scoring. Way over this 209.5. I think the odds are they're going to go over. A lot of these offenses will figure out the defenses a lot, and they can bring up the pace in some of these games. Now, it being a very competitive game, I could see, or a must-win game, I could see this being very defensive. But in my personal opinion, it goes over 209.5. I like this. I like the odds on this one. I think we have a good value here, and I'll be locking that in myself. So Celtics Knicks game total over 209.5 is what I'm going to be running for the sportsbook play of the day, and then we'll go ahead and jump into some of these player props. So player props, I've got 2 from the Celtics Knicks games, and then I also have got 2 MLB props for you guys as well. So make sure you guys are watching all of it if you want to get the MLB plays. But let's go ahead and jump into the Celtics Knicks game first. Get NBA over with. And I will say, we do have, what was I just trying to say, man? We do have WNBA starting up tonight. So my goal for this season, I've never been a huge WNBA bettor. I'll kind of dabble into it a little bit, but it's not been something I've always been like consistent with. So this year, I will be dabbling into that during MLB season because a lot of people love watching the WNBA, and this has become way more popular. And I think that's something that our Discord could have that not a lot of other people will have as well. So we'll be dabbling into WNBA. If you guys want to get some slips, I might try to make a slip tonight with some of the promos. We'll see, but that will be something new in our Discord. So link to our Discord is down in the description if you guys do want to join. It is free to join the Discord, by the way. I don't know if I said that earlier, but anyways, let's jump into our first player prop of the day. The first player prop I'm running back is going to be with our man Derek White. So, Derek White cashed me easily last time. First of all, let me quick disclaimer. I'm not loving props from this game. A lot of stuff's elevated. There's a lot of unknowns. Not unknowns, but there's a lot of players that burn me in these games, and I'm playing a little bit light on them. But I do like our man Derek White, PRA over 29.5. So, last game, he dropped 34 points alone. I took him over 28.5. He cashed it easy. I'm going to hope he can do it again tonight. So, he's only cashed it 5 of his last 10. He's only cashed it 29% on the season. Head-to-head, he has cashed it 7 of 14 games. If you come to games this season, they start right here. So, of games this season, he has cashed it, 6 of 9 games. So, he went over a majority of games. If you look at this series so far versus the Knicks, he's cashed it 3 of 5 games. So, he's been playing very well so far in the playoffs versus the Knicks. I expect another good game tonight. I think he gets at least 30 PRA, especially when they're missing Tatum. And I like Derek White, so that's what I'm going with. Looking at the Knicks PRA defense, obviously, they're not going to give up many stats. If you go to shooting guard, they give up one of the most stats to pretty much any team to the shooting guard position. They give up bottom 10 in points, bottom 10 in rebounds, middle of the pack assists. So, great matchup for our man Derek White in those terms. So, let's pull him up. I swear if it got removed, I'm going to be upset. So, Derek White. What? All right, so Parlay Play did this to me yesterday as I was making the videos. They removed all the props from the game. So, I don't know if something's getting bumped or not. We'll come back to this in a minute and pull it up. You're not going to be able to get it at that value on Prizepicks, but you can get it on Parlay Play. And I actually hadn't locked in the slip yet because I was going to do it live on YouTube. So hopefully it comes back in here in a minute. But Derek White is pick number 1 over 29.5 PRA. From the other side of things, jumping over to the Knicks. The second play that I like is going to be for our man Josh Hart. Now, Josh Hart under 9.5 rebounds is what I'm rolling with. He's been under 6 of his last 10. He's been under this in 60% of his last 20. He's been under 51% on the season. Head-to-head versus Boston, he has cashed her. He's been under this 10 of 14 games. Now, if you look at this season, where does it start? Right here. So he's been under this in 6 of 9 games this season. He had 3 games where he had 11. Now, let's look at his last 10, and we're going to look at his minutes played. So, as of lately, obviously he's going to play mid 35s, 35-ish minutes if the game stays competitive. But if you look at the last game versus Boston, he went over. He played 45 minutes. Now, 45 minutes in some of these games, 42 minutes here, 41 minutes here, huge minutes on the games where he's had 10 or 11. He might get huge minutes today. He did almost go over in 29 minutes as a couple games ago, but 10 boards is a lot, man. 10 boards is a lot, and I'm leaning towards the under on this line for Josh Hart getting 10. So if you look at Boston's rebound defense, 12th in the league in terms of rebounds allowed, which is kind of closer to a top 10 defense than it is middle of the pack. But if you go to shooting guard, it's 4th, bottom 5 defense to the guard position, and then to the point guard position, it's top 5 in terms of how many they give per game. So you can kind of look at this any way you want. I don't think Josh Hart's going to get 10 boards tonight, so I'm just trusting my gut on this one. And obviously he's been under more than he's been over. But so far this series in the boards, he has struggled. So you can see here, obviously, 4 or 5 games in the series. He has been under in 3 of those games. He barely had 7, so 6, 6, and 7. So I like the odds here for Josh Hart to stay under 10 boards tonight. And I will lock him in. So that's going to be pick number 2 of the day. Josh Hart under what? All right, there it is. I'm about to say, so they have, I'm being trolled by Parlay Play right now. There's no injury news, are there? No, just Tatum. Tatum's the only one out. Let's make sure somebody didn't get ruled out somehow. So Josh Hart. Let's see if Derek White's back on the board now. Okay, so White's back up. Everything's looking good. Things are looking okay. 29.5. You can get these two plays for a 2.62x. And for the next 2 plays, we will jump over to baseball. Now, I have a question for you guys about baseball. Would you guys like for me to do some of these? I know I told you guys I love these pitcher wins. I'm wanting to live stream, live researching pitcher wins. And would love to do that and then give maybe a free pitcher win slip every day. If I can do that, if I can get Parlay, I'm in works with Parlay Play right now, trying to get them to add pitcher wins to their platform. Because right now, CHALKBOARD is the only one that has pitcher wins. If Parlay Play can get that and I can start doing these live on the Parlay Play website and be able to lock these in, that would be awesome. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. We do live research. I can pull up literally hitting matchups. For example, Carlos wrote on here. We can come down here, pull it to the bottom. You can look at matchups versus hitters and see how well they've hit against them. So you can see a lot of batters in this game. A lot of them have, or some of them have had some success versus Rodon, be an example. But we dive deep into this. We could dive into all kinds of things if I decide to stream that. But just let me know if you get something that some of you guys would be interested in, because I think it'd be fun. It'd give me something to do too. But anyways, let's jump into these MLB plays for today. So the 2 MLB plays I have, the first one is going to be for our man Tanner Bibby. So I'm taking Tanner Bibby. I'm taking him over 14.5 pitching out, so I'm buying this down. I'm betting on him to get 5 innings. This one's going to be a low payout, but it's pretty safe. Now, obviously, nothing's guaranteed. I don't like the word lock, but it's pretty close. So looking at Tanner Bibby, over 14.5. He's cashed 6 of 8 games this season. You can look at his last 5. He's cashed at 5 straight, 17, 18, 21, 21, and 15. So he's had 2 of his last 3 games. This is versus Philly and versus the Twins. So against 2 decent offensive teams, he went 7 innings. He went 6 full innings versus the Yankees. Like, he's been pitching really well. Look at Tanner Bibby on the season. He's 3-3 with a 3.80 ERA, which isn't that good, but he's getting 6.2 Ks per game and a 122 WHIP. He should be able to get us 5 innings tonight versus the Reds. So we can come down here. We can look at Cincinnati's batting versus right-handed pitcher. They're kind of middle of the pack. So they're decent offensively. They're not a bad team, but 5 innings should still be doable for our man Bibby. Their batting average is a 247. On-base percentage is 321. If you look at Tanner Bibby, K percent, obviously he's not a high strikeout pitcher. His whip is top 57th percentile, not bad. And then his ERA is bottom 48th percentile, or 48th percentile. So it's not very good either. So he does give up quite a few runs. But looking at pitches, he averages 93.5 pitches per game, 106 in one game versus the Yankees. So he does have a pretty long leash. He should be able to get his 5 innings tonight, and I like this play a lot. So anyways, Tanner Bibby will be the first pick for baseball for today. So Bibby, that's not Bibby. All right, and they took Bibby off the board for me as well. So this is going to be something that I'm going to struggle with this. It looks like making this slip. I wanted to put Tanner Bibby 14.5 on here. That way I could buy it up slightly. Let's see if they have like Rodon. Yeah, they have a lot of props off. They're updating the board right now. So this is probably going to come back. They're doing the same thing with baseball that they did with NBA a minute ago. So all the props are off the board, which is terrible for making a slip live. But Tanner Bibby's for first pick. And then second pick of the day for baseball was going to be for our man Logan Webb, and I'm running pitching outs for him as well. So we've been killing these pitcher props, guys. We've been doing really, really well on them. Logan Webb, under 19.5. It is not often that 19.5 is a line for pitching outs. So Logan Webb, obviously, really long leash. He's cashed this in 6 of 9 games this season so far. 4 of those games, he pitched a full 7 innings. They're playing against the A's. The A's are not a good offensive team. We can come down here and look at the A's. Well, it's not even going to show us the stats. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there. This is one thing that does drive me crazy about OUTLIER. First of all, OUTLIER is my favorite researching platform for the most part. If you guys want to try it out, there's a 7-day free trial link down in the description. But usually there's like what we saw a minute ago where it shows how the team fares against the right or left-handed pitcher. But anyways, Webb is a right-handed pitcher. It doesn't show anything here for him. It does show his statistics. So he's 89th percentile in terms of strikeouts. Gets a ton of strikeouts. He has a really low whip. He has a low ERA, and everything looks good for our man Logan Webb. Obviously, his leash, he gets 96 pitches per game on average. 4 games already where he's pitched over 100 pitches, 105 and 106, 103 his last game versus Minnesota. Dude's going to get 6 full innings unless he gets lit up. I don't think he's getting lit up by the A's. I will pull this up. We can pull this up over here on RotoWire and just take a look at the game real quick. So let's find where we at. Let's find the Giants first of all. So San Francisco, we can pull Logan Webb up. We can come look at some of these pitchers or some of these batters, how they done. So barely any of these batters have seen Logan Webb, first of all. You can see they have at-bats 0, Rooker and Langeliers 4 at-bats each, 0 hits each, which is great for Webb. So none of these batters that even hit him, or any of the batters that have even seen him, have really had any success. Now, if you look at Blade, he had 4 at-bats, 2 hits. Miguel 4 at-bats, 2 hits. Butler 4 at-bats, 0 hits. Urias 5 at-bats, 1 hit. So a lot of these batters struggle versus Logan Webb. So Logan Webb's a good pitcher. I like this play. That obviously solidifies it for me. I look at these before giving them to you guys. I look at this a lot. I had somebody say I'm doing my research for pitchers wrong, as in I'm not doing enough research, I guess. I don't know how he meant that. But I'm just saying I do dive into deep batter matchups versus the pitcher as well. But anyways, that's beyond the point. Logan Webb, 4-3 on the season, 2.60 ERA, 55 innings pitched, 10.57 strikeouts per 9 innings, a 116 whip. Dude has been killing it. Like to play tonight. He should go 6 innings. If he doesn't go 6 innings, we're really unlucky, and he just got lit up. But anyways, that is going to be our next play of the day and the final play, honestly, for player props. So, oh, this is tragic. So it doesn't look like they're going to make this easy on me. I'm making this slip. They took out all pitching outs, didn't they? Yep. They took everything off the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to come back to you guys in just a minute, and we'll lock in a free slip. All right, guys. After waiting for about 5 excruciating minutes, I finally have pitcher props back on the board. So now we can come down here. Logan Webb and then Tanner Bibby, 14.5. That doesn't bring our payout up much. They're both these were higher X's earlier. Anyway, 1.3x's each, which doesn't really help the case on these payouts. But I like them a lot. You got a 4.6x right here with Josh Hart under and Derek White over. Let's see what the payout is with. Trying to see which one's my least favorite of these two. YOLO. We're gonna lock in all of them. 250. You can see our bankroll is up from yesterday. I did play one more slip yesterday that missed, a $250 play with Aaron Gordon, so that one missed. But we're still up. We're still what, $450 higher than we were yesterday when we were making the video. So $450 yesterday profit on parlay play alone. But anyways, guys, I'm about to lock this in. $250 to win, $11.60. This is going to be the free play parlay. We'll see what happens. I'm locking it in. Let's see what it is without Josh Hart, because Josh Hart scares me slightly. So 655, 2.6x. I think we would risk it with Josh Hart, man. I think we risk it. Josh Hart. I mean, I hate taking unders in these playoff games because some of these players just pop off randomly. But I'm gonna take it. I'm taking Josh Hart under. We're gonna lock it in. 1.6x, 250 for 11.60. It is locked in. Placed it right here. Lock it in with me. 4 out of 4. 4.6x, 11.60 payout. Josh Hart under 9.5 boards. Derek White over 29.5 PRA. Logan Webb over 17.5 outs. And then Tanner Bibby over 14.5 pitching outs. If you guys do want to tell this slip, obviously don't nuke it. I am playing a little bit more for these videos, but do not nuke these plays. Play one unit. Keep your unit size consistent, and you can be much more profitable. But anyways, guys, if you do want a free month of our VIP, sign up for any partnered app down below. Chalkboard, Underdog, Parlay Play, Sleeper, Better, NOVIG, Dabble. Any of those 7 apps get you a free month. Use our code. Make the minimum deposit. We'll get you added. As you guys can see, Parlay Play is one of my favorite apps. This is what I play on a lot. If you guys do want to tell this play, use code Fantasy Aces on Parlay Play. Get yourself a free month. You'll get a deposit match and everything. So you can see 2204 left in our account. And yeah, guys, we got it locked in. But hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope we can cash these 2 plays in a row. That would be awesome. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video after we hopefully get that sweep.